Good morning, guys. It is 8:52 a.m. What a wonderful time to play EvE. Let's get started. This brief tutorial is for you, to show you how to use very easy Google Spreadsheet for your EvE-related business. It doesn't matter if you build something, or if you mine ore and refine it to minerals, or if you're making PI or harvest gas. It is all about the market. I show you how easy it is to extract these prices from the homepage you probably all already know, EvE Central. So why not using Microsoft Excel to do it? Well, you could, but it's not that convenient as Google Spreadsheet. It is simple as that. Furthermore, you are able to share your spreadsheet very easily to anyone who you like to, as well as restricting the information shared on the spreadsheet. I will show you this later on in another tutorial. There are two parts of this tutorial. This is part 1. At the end of part 2, I will share some important information to get not crazy about creating your spreadsheet. This tutorial, part 1 and 2, covers easy price extractions only. Skip part 1 and go directly to part 2 if you know the formulas concatenate and importXML already, as well as having experience working with Google Spreadsheet. Before getting into creating the final spreadsheet, I want you to get yourself familiar with two very easy formulas. Don't be afraid. There's no coding or magic to it. You see. The first formula I want you to show is concatenate. It just puts different contents of different cells together in one cell. And it is nice creating our API key to extract the price instead of writing the whole API key by ourselves. Let me show you. In cell A1, I put is. In cell B1, I put B2, great, A2, game. Now I want to use the formula concatenate to make a whole sentence. Just write equals, concatenate, bracket. Now I want to use a text, and if I use a text within the formula, I use quotation marks, EvE-Online. Now I want to use the words I put into the cells, A1, comma, B1, comma, B2, comma, A2, brackets, enter. Now you see the result. EvE-Online is a great name. That is what concatenate does. It just puts in together different contents of different cells into one cell. And you see there are no space between the words, so it's fine for us to create a new formula. But if you want to make it a nice looking sentence, you just go back into the cells, is a great game. EvE-Online is a great game. Let us move on to get the second formula we need. This formula is not more complicated than the first one I showed you. It is just a little bit longer, no more. We use it to import the price data from EvE Central. There are two parts. The first is the URL of the API server. The second is a query, a kind of filter to let you show you exactly what you want. Now let's look a little bit closer. We have the first part of the URL. It is always the same. Then we can add of course, a few more informations because the EVE market is a very big market. So we can use market data of a certain system, in this case JITA. Every system has a number. Then we could use market data of certain objects. In this case it is titanium. The number 34 stands for titanium. Every object in EVE has a number. Then we can use market data of a certain region. In this case, the forge. Every region has a number. If you don't want to use the price data of your system, you can use the region price as an example. Then, of course, we need the query. In our case, we want to get to know the minimum sell price, and we want to know the highest buy price. At first, I want to use the formula we already know, concatenate, to build our final URL. So I write concatenate, then I need the basic part. I want to get the price out of the system JITA, and I want to know the price data of titanium. Now I close it, and you see I have my final URL. The next thing I do, I'm going directly to import the price data. I write import XML. Now I use the URL I built with the help of concatenate, and as a second part I will enter the query. There we go. Second step, just do it again. Import XML, use the URL we built, and now add the second query. Bracket, enter. So here we have the price data out of the system JITA of titanium. So if you liked this part 1 of the tutorial, give me a thumbs up, it really helps, and we will continue on part 2 and creating a whole table to extract prices.